Welcome to this somatic meditation to de-stress your nervous system. Today's meditation is a simple and surprisingly effective way to release stress and overwhelm by regulating your nervous system. And it's different from most stress relief advice because it works with the body and the nervous system, which is where stress actually lives. When you regulate, you send gentle signals of safety through your whole system. And these signals reach deep parts of the brain and help them downshift. When that happens, your thoughts feel clearer, your emotions feel more workable, and the tension you've been carrying within starts to soften. Your stress begins to release in a way that feels real and tangible. It actually helps you feel better in your body. And this is especially supportive during the holiday season. There are just so many additional pressures and moving parts this time of year, and our nervous systems are often more stressed than usual. This somatic meditation to de-stress your nervous system uses self-havening, which is a gentle neuroscience-backed technique that uses soothing touch to send calming signals through your sensory system. And this kind of touch has been shown to create delta waves in your brain, which quiet the amygdala and help your body shift out of stress and into a state of greater regulation. So the practice today is simple, but the impact can be really profound. And I think you're going to enjoy it. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I'm Karenna with Hello Inner Light, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm a somatic healing coach who specializes in compassionate, body-centered processing that helps you heal the wounds that are holding you back. So if that's the kind of content you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. And if you want to support your nervous system, your loved ones, and a small business this holiday season, I want to let you know that Somatic Healing Hub gift cards are now available. Somatic Healing Hub is a beautiful and deeply supportive online community with the structure, support, and somatic practices you need to feel better in your body and begin creating real change in your nervous system. It gives you a space to soothe your stress, reconnect with yourself, and begin creating peace from within. And this is why it makes such a meaningful gift. When someone you care about is overwhelmed or stretched thin, they don't need more things, probably. They need support that helps their body settle again and gives them space to breathe and come back to themselves. And that's exactly what Somatic Healing Hub is for. So put it on your wish list or get it for a friend or loved one. You can find all the info in the show notes. And thank you for your support. It truly means the world to me. Now, here's a word from the sponsors that make all this free content possible. Now, let's dive in to this guided somatic meditation to de-stress your nervous system. So, finding a time and a space where it's safe and comfortable to close your eyes and turn your attention within. And we're going to begin doing the self-havening. So I'll describe exactly how to do that in case you don't know. So self-havening is a type of soothing touch. And one way you can do it is by rubbing your hands together, rubbing your palms together gently and in a soothing way. So you're just gently rubbing your palms together with a pace and a pressure that feels good to you. A second way to do the havening touch is to rub down your arms from shoulder to elbow, just going down. This is sort of like a moving hug. And again, you're doing it with a pace and a pressure that feels good to you. The third way to do self-havening is to rub anywhere on your face, cheeks, or forehead with your hands or fingers. It's like gently stroking your own cheek, rubbing your own forehead. Again, this is meant to feel soothing and relaxing. And we do this touch because, again, it's been shown to create delta waves in our brain. And after only 7 to 9 minutes of those delta waves, our amygdala begins to downshift. Our amygdala begins to downregulate, which has a cascade of effects through our nervous system and our whole body. So this touch is gently helping your body de-stress. It's gently helping your body shift into a state of greater comfort and relaxation. So continue to do the havening touch in any way that feels good to you. You can move between those 3 different ways to do the touch, and you can modify it in any way that's most comfortable for you and your body today. And before we de-stress, we're just going to feel and acknowledge the stress in your body for a moment. So just begin to feel the stress. It's okay, there's nothing wrong with you. We all feel stressed sometimes. And as you do the havening, just notice where you feel the stress the most in your body. Is it more on the right or the left? Is it more deep or superficial? Breathing into the height, width, thickness, and shape of this stress in your body. And noticing anything else you notice about this feeling of stress in your body, allowing yourself to acknowledge how truly stressed you are right now. So breathing and feeling. And now that you've acknowledged how stressed you are and have felt it in your body, we're going to do some distractions. We're going to distract your brain away from the stress in your body Because while you do the distractions, while we distract your brain, the havening touch will have that soothing effect on your amygdala, and that will begin to de-stress your whole system. And so, as you're doing the havening, the first cognitive distraction we're going to try is just to spell your name backwards. So starting with the last letter of your last name, and spell your name all the way backwards. Continuing to do the havening touch. The next distraction is to count backwards from 99. And you can either count backwards by ones like 99, 98, 97, or threes like 99, 96, 93, whichever's more effectively distracting without being too stressful. Letting this be easy, it doesn't matter if you do it wrong. This is just to give your brain something to do while the havening helps your body and mind relax. So counting backwards from 99 now. And letting the counting go, but continuing to do the havening touch. And now to take this even deeper, your imagination is gonna call forward the image of one of your favorite places in nature on a sunny day. So noticing your favorite place in nature that pops into your mind. And now your multi-sensory imagination just takes you into this place in nature. And you just begin to imagine very effortlessly that you're in this beautiful place. You can feel the temperature of the air on your skin. And you can smell the air. You begin to look around you. And you notice the colors and the textures. You just begin to notice all of the beauty around you. What do you hear in this beautiful place? And what are some of the things that makes this one of your favorite places? Like, what is so wonderful about it? Continuing to breathe, you just become more and more immersed in this beautiful place in nature on a sunny day. And as you're here in this beautiful place, as you're taking it all in, you begin to notice a nice place to rest your body. Maybe there's a warm blanket spread out in the sun, or a hammock, or just a nice place to sit. And you make your way to that nice place to rest your body. And you just let yourself sit or lie down, becoming very comfortable in this place. And as you're so comfortable, you just begin to feel the warmth of the sunlight on your body. The sunlight is nourishing and kind, soft and supportive. And this kind and nourishing energy from the sun just begins to move into your skin and into your muscles and bones. The soft warmth of the sun begins to move through your bloodstream as it circulates through your whole being. Especially circulating to the parts of you that need it the most. Breathing as you just notice this warm light of the sun permeating you and filling you, as the sun just generously gives to us. As the sun generously fills you and our world with this beautiful, kind, life force energy. breathing and relaxing even more. And as you're breathing and relaxing and going even deeper with your multisensory imagination, you begin to notice the earth energy of this particular place. And the energy of the earth begins to come up from beneath you. And it also moves in to your body, into your muscles and your bones, into your blood, as it meets with the energy of the sun, and it also begins to circulate through you. Filling you, permeating you, and nourishing you with its generosity, with its kindness and support. And as you continue to breathe, these energies seem to know exactly what you need. They seem to know exactly how to fill you with life force energy in the most comfortable and supportive way. And you breathe them in. And they fill you and permeate you. And you feel full. You feel supported. You're overflowing with life force energy. And you're connected to the sun and to the earth and to yourself. Breathing, really feel what it's like to be full of this nourishing and generous energy. Connected to the world around you. Connected to yourself. Gently breathing, noticing that you're receiving these energies in an ever more nuanced way. And before we bring this to a close, just notice if anything else wants to happen here. If anything else could happen that would make this even better, even more nourishing. Just letting anything that wants to happen now. Wonderful. And now slowly and gently, as you feel ready, your imagination takes you out of this beautiful place in nature and fully brings you here, right back to the here and now. And you bring all of that nourishment and relaxation and connection and rejuvenation back with you. So fully landing back here in the present moment in your body. And just notice how you feel now. What feels different from when we started? And how do you want to move forward differently? Now that you've moved into this space of relaxation and rejuvenation, how can you nurture this within you moving forward? When you feel ready, go ahead and let your eyes spontaneously flutter open. Great work. So notice what your stress level is now. What's shifted within you? And how much has your stress come down? Please let me know in the comments. I always love hearing from you. Thank you so much for joining me today. As a reminder, gift certificates are available for Somatic Healing Hub, because when someone you care about is stressed or carrying more than they let on, the most generous gift you can give them is something that helps soothe their stress and nourish their nervous system. Also, is there something you'd like me to explore in an upcoming episode? Maybe a feeling you're learning to navigate, a somatic concept you'd like clarified, or a situation where you're wondering how to bring a body-centered approach? I invite you to send it in for my new podcast series, Your Healing, Your Questions. I always love hearing what's going on in your inner world, and your curiosity shapes what we explore next. Plus, if you haven't already, You're always invited to enroll in my free mini course, the Feel It to Heal It mini course, to experience even more regulation, inner connection, and clarity. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to the podcast and also rate and review it. You could also send this episode to a friend who you think would enjoy it. And don't forget to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.